Hey y'all, I finally figured out the wash and go of my dreams. If you would be interested in seeing a video on how I achieved this wash and go, please comment below and let me know so I can get to work on that. Hey, it's Fair Sue. Welcome back to my channel. And we are at video number 10 in the Healthy Hair Care Regimen series. We are going to be talking about your hormones. We are going to be talking about the internal environment of your body that is going to have a significant influence on the health of your hair. So I just basically ask questions. When people say, oh, if I Sue, my hair is shedding, it's breaking, I just ask these very basic, simple questions. I stick to a script if you've ever talked to me, because the better informed I am, the better I can help you chase down the solution to your problem. So I ask you, are you on any meds? Are you stressed? Are you pregnant? Did you just have a baby? Like, are you sick? It all matters. It all matters because your body is like a computer and it's all processing everything. Your medications, your diet, the water you're drinking, the foods you're eating, just all of it, all of it, all of it. So that's just like kind of inputs. But your body is processing all these things through all of your organs and all of your body systems. So if one of those gets out of whack, well, guess what? Your hair eats last. So yeah, you're disrupting some systems or correcting them with medications, which is a foreign substance. Like it's gonna have an effect. And so in order to know what's going on inside of your body, my next question after we assess like what's your lifestyle like right now, like what are you going through medically, it's going to be, when's the last time you had your blood drawn? There is no amount of anything in a bottle that you buy at a store that is going to fix that as a product topically applied. If you have a vitamin deficiency, if you have a thyroid problem, or you have a immune system disorder, if you have just look, real talk, I care about you guys and I care about your hair, but what you got to understand is that all this stuff isn't a DIY project. All of this stuff, you can't Google a recipe, put this and that together and throw it on your hair and act like that's going to be a long-term solution. What do I always tell you guys? I say that products are a temporary solution to a permanent hair problem. If you've got split ends, you can buy all the tubs of ends butter you want. That'll help prolong your length retention, but it doesn't fix the fact that your ends are split. It helps them to stay healthy longer, but I put it right there on the label. It's a fact of life that your ends split. But in order to help preserve them and have as much length retention as possible, if you are buttering your ends, they're gonna stay around longer. So that is a temporary solution to a permanent hair problem if they are split. But if they're healthy and you're buttering them, that is the recipe to length retention. So what I'm saying is that that's a part of it, okay? What's coming out of your scalp, and this is like your body feeding into your hair eating last. Okay, it's the last to get hydrated. It's the last to get the nutrients from the foods that we eat and the vitamins that you take. So if your hair is shedding, you can't always look to products. You need to get some blood drawn. You need to talk to a doctor. You might need to see a dermatologist. That itchy stuff going on in your scalp, it's not just dandruff. It's not one thing. It could be a lot of things. Look at how much I had to go through to get to this point where I don't have a crazy scalp anymore. I have a flare up here and there. They're intermittent and usually caused, it's all my fault. But, I finally figured it out. And I honestly believe that, creating this series has helped me, be more serious and more deliberate about figuring out a wash and go for me. And I did it. Okay, at the end of this video, I'm going to get to that. Shedding and hair loss can be hereditary. And there's really not much you can do about that. If it's coming for you in your DNA, Get ready. Try to do everything that you can to stave it off right now. If you know that that is coming for you, if your grandma and them have bald spots, I mean, that's kind of your DNA. It's coming for you. And only thing I can say is do enough of the things to preserve the hairs that you have now, to enjoy them for as long as possible. And I mean, cause I know it's coming for me. It's in my family, and you know, on one side of my family, all of the women have thick head of hair. On the other side, not so much. And I mean, what do? Like, I'm gonna do as much as I can right now to prevent those long-term effects of what I know is coming for me in my DNA. And so once people say, oh, my hair is shedding and it's breaking, and we get past the mechanical issues, like, are you using too much heat? Are you still using chemicals? Are you coloring your hair and damaging your strands? You know, what's the health of your scalp? If you're not using tension or like metal hair accessories, you know, and we've crossed all those mechanical things, you know, it's just important to determine if it's a vitamin deficiency or a nervous system issue, thyroid problems, dermatology issues. You've got to take ownership of what's going on internally, and then your overall health. I mean, stress, oh my gosh, if I get stressed out, I have like these 2 patches right here, so they'll just kind of fall out. Like, the hair will just shed and be gone. So I try to avoid stress at all costs, like, because I mean, that's how my body is set up. And then in terms of my DNA, I have diabetes, kidney failure, liver failure, kidneys, I already said kidneys, but cancers of the lungs and prostates. I have 2 baby boys. I have to be concerned with them. So not only the stuff that's coming from my side of the family, but the stuff that's coming from my husband's side of the family. So trust me, these funerals that we're going to for my family and his, like, I'm like taking a mental note of why these people are dying. You know, if they're diabetic and they had parts coming off, you know, having to get amputated, why wouldn't I try to correct my behaviors right now? Why wouldn't I try to prevent these things that I know are programmed into my body? That's why I don't understand why, if you know that people in your family that are overweight have these issues, I would really devote all of my effort and energy into trying to lose the weight. Don't wait until your doctor screams at you and says, do this, lose 100 pounds in the next year or you're gonna die. No, don't do that. Take ownership of your health today. Take ownership for your body and your health and your situation. You're sitting here focused on your hair, but you're not thinking about the foods that you're eating. Really? You're focused on, you'll go spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on hair and hair care products and wigs and weaves and all this stuff, but you won't fix the underlying issues. Why is it easier to camouflage and mask what's going on internally with all this other stuff? I just, you know, for me, having all the issues that I've had to overcome with my allergies and my sensitivities to products, I mean, it has been a long road. And so that's why I've devoted all this time and all this effort and all this energy into covering all of these attributes to a healthy hair care regimen. I mean, you can buy whatever you want, okay? But if you're not using it correctly, if you don't have a strong foundation meaning the body that's growing the hair, the scalp that the hairs are coming out of, if you're not using the right tools, you're not eating the right foods, you're not drinking enough water, you're not taking the right supplements, you've got underlying health issues that you're not addressing and you're not checking, you can buy all the right stuff and still be where you started from if you've got internal issues that you're not addressing. Your hair is still coming out of your scalp the same way. You're applying products, but you're not fixing the foundation. You've got to fix the foundation issues. You've got to stop trying to DIY your way to healthy hair You gotta stop trying to watch YouTube videos into healthy hair. You can only watch and buy so much before you assess your own body, your own family history, you know, and then just beware. Maybe one doctor doesn't give you the answer. I remember a time when I was going through a serious health issue. You know, I was having what's called idiopathic urticaria. So my eyes would swell up, my lips would swell up, my whole face, my whole body would break out in wheals. And, you know, I kept going to specialists. And they were just trying to treat me with drugs. You know, they were just saying, oh, let's fix the symptoms, let's fix the symptoms. And the more I was saying, hey, when I eat this, that happens, they're like, oh, no, you're not truly allergic to that, because if you were truly allergic, you would react in 30 minutes and like all this stuff. And then, so what I ended up doing was keeping a journal and keeping a diary. I'm big on that. Y'all know I went through that whole thing last year where I kept the hair care calendar. I tracked how much money I was spending and my hair treatments, and, you know, every little bit I invest into my hair and my body, it works. I'm proof that if you just spend a little bit of time and be deliberate, and don't practice user error, don't go buying all the stuff, don't read the directions and use it improperly, then you're mad at the products. It's your fault. If it said leave it on for 8 minutes and you only left it on for 3, don't get mad. Do not get mad at the product. If something says do it, you know, every day, and you do it every other day or every 3 or 4 days, don't get mad. That is user error. If you're not going to use it right, don't get mad at whatever you're doing. Get mad at yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Do enough of what it's going to take to put you where you need to be. If you have to cut out using bobby pins because your hair is shedding, stop using bobby pins. You keep making excuses why, oh, I have to use bobby pins. No, you don't. You just got to get a little bit more creative. You got to think outside the box. I didn't quit on Wash and Go. I just had to revamp it. And what happened is I figured out that my hair loves flaxseed gel. And I would mix it up myself, but it has a very short shelf life. So what I did was, then I said, all right, I know the things that I have to avoid, and y'all know the laundry list of stuff that I have to avoid. But what I did was I found Aunt Jackie's, her flaxseed gel product. My hair loves it. Do you see these curls popping? I never, ever thought that I could get here, but I got here. Why? Because I was deliberate. I did my research. I didn't quit. I didn't just throw up my hands and say, oh, I quit, I'm done. No, I did my research. I put in my work. I was, you know, committed to finding a solution, and I did it. It was hard work. It took me, over a year? But y'all, I'm here. I made it. And, I mean, I just try to make it easier because I big chopped my hair for the first time when I was 18 years old. I'm 36 years old. I've spent half my life chasing the hair that I have now. That's why I've devoted myself to this series, so that I can help you get to the fun part. Don't waste all this time. Stop doing the stupid stuff that you're doing. I'm not calling you stupid, I'm calling the stuff that you're doing stupid. Because for the longest, I was sitting there killing my scalp and my skin and my hair with coconut oil. Not paying enough attention to the warning signs and the signals that my body was sending me. It was like, danger, danger, danger. But I wasn't listening. Pay a daggone attention to what is going on in your body. If you are stressed, go see a therapist. Take medications as a last resort. If you can fix your body internal issues through diet and exercise and stress relief and homeopathic methods, try it. Definitely rely on a licensed physician, therapist of some sort. But just, this ain't my warm fuzzy feel good video. This is like seriously real talk. Check out the internal environment of your body. Maybe your hair isn't healthy because you're not healthy. Get it together. We out here dying every single day over preventable and curable diseases. Get your whole life together. Stop focusing on the appearance of your hair and work on having a strong foundation. Farisu loves you.